This episode of the Recovery Couch is brought to you by JB Davis at Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. For integrity, service, and unbeatable deals, ask for JB in Centerville and tell them the Recovery Couch sent you. Welcome back to the Recovery Couch. I'm your host, Brandon Couch, and today we're talking about something that hits hard, especially for those of us who try to be everything for everyone. Burnout and the boundaries we need to protect our peace. Let's start with this truth. Burnout doesn't just happen from doing bad things. It happens from doing too many good things without proper rest. You can burn out serving your family. You can burn out helping people at church. You can even burn out trying to heal. I've done it. I've burned myself out in recovery a couple of times. And it doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it just looks like fatigue that won't go away. Anxiety that shows up out of nowhere, resentments, numbness, or a quiet voice in your mind that just keeps whispering, I can't keep doing this. Burnout is our soul's way of waving a red flag. And boundaries, they're not selfish. They're how we stay whole. If your phone dies, you recharge it. But when you're drained, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, how often do you stop and recharge? So let's ask this question today. Where in your life have you said yes when you really needed to say no? What are you carrying that was never yours to hold? Because here's the hard truth. If you don't protect your peace, then no one else in this world will. Boundaries aren't walls to shut people out. They're doors that open only when your heart has the capacity to show up with love and presence. Even Jesus had boundaries. He left crowds to go pray. He said no. He took naps during storms. He knew that rest wasn't weakness. It was wisdom. So if you're feeling stretched thin, if your kindness has turned into bitterness, if your yes has cost you your health, your peace, or your identity, then it's time for you to reset. You're allowed to pause. You're allowed to cancel plans. You're allowed to protect your mental space. You're allowed to protect your energy. Burnout doesn't mean you're broken. It means you've been running too hard for too long. So today, take a breath. Reevaluate your yes. Start building boundaries that protect your peace, not just your productivity. This is the Recovery Couch, and I'm your host, Brandon Couch. If this episode gave you permission to rest, to breathe, to protect your peace, then share it with someone who's been running on empty. In our next episode, we'll tackle the shame spiral and how to climb out when your inner critic won't let up. You're not alone, and you're allowed to rest. This episode is brought to you by Greg Swartz at RE/MAX Victory and Affiliates. Whether you're buying or selling your home, Greg brings heart, hustle, and honesty to every deal. Call Greg at 937-477-8975 today.